All right, welcome back, guys. So today we're gonna discuss the quarter one of 2025. What I've done so far. Did things work out? Did things did not work out? Let's talk about it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me make it 600 today in 7 years. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, last year I did monthly reviews, but now I'm gonna do quarterly reviews, and sometimes in between I will talk about them whenever I feel like it, because I don't want to focus like on videos. I want to focus on the actionable steps that I need to take to make 600 today within 7 years. So yeah, now you know. Let's get actually into it. So here on the right side, on my notepad, these are all the projects that I'm currently having open. And some of these projects are not in quarter one, they are extra, and some of them are. So yeah, I want to talk about one of these things. So first thing what I'll talk about is Vue.js. So in the beginning of the journey of 2025, or like last December, we wanted to finish our Vue project. I'm on the second part, and it's on the desktop. So I really want to finish that one off, and yeah. That's what I'm gonna do off stream. So some things are gonna be off stream, some things are gonna be on stream. So now you know. All right. So the second thing is this is an optional one. It's a React, um, mobile React, yeah, React Native project. Just to practice. I'm like halfway, but it is not anything important. But yeah, so you know that I also have that one running whenever I feel like it. All right, so we also have Drupal and Hotspot. So these are CMS systems that I need to learn, because one of the things that I'm doing here is that I want to make 607 years, but first I want to switch industries. So the industry, I'm currently in a logistics industry, but I want to switch to in a technology industry. And one of the things that I wanted to invest in is CMS systems. Now, why? Well, the first thing is it's not a lot of headache to think about, right? When it comes to real coding every day, it's all good and stuff, but if I also want to work on my business kinds of stuff, then I'll probably be burnt out after my job and I won't feel like to do it. So I want to do something lower, which is called CMS systems, and then I want to, yeah, basically manage that. So yeah, definitely need to invest in that. And we started a bit, but we had some issues with starting it on the desktop. But now we have a hosting a project. Hosting is a cloud provider, and I installed it on that, and we're just gonna continue doing that. Also, we have Joomla. Joomla is also a CMS system, so I can put it also between that. So yeah, now you know. All right, CapCut. So I basically am done with how to make CapCut videos. I'm not having high experience with it, but yeah, making videos with that, it wasn't necessarily difficult, but yeah, definitely worth investing in. I feel like I should make like a little project for it, but maybe that will come in the future. I'm not currently focused on it, so now you know. All right, so DTA are data structures and algorithm. If you don't know, these are the foundations of programming um, in real life or in academic world, whatever you want to name it. This will make you understand programming better, and I want to learn them. Some people learn them from just getting a coding job interview, but because I'm focusing on Drupal and Joomla and HubSpot, I don't necessarily need this. Also, I did this at school like a long time ago, but I forgot everything. That's why I want to refresh this stuff. But yeah, this is going to be a very slow process, like a yearly process. So definitely not interested in that. All right, so this is an optional project which is called the AI influencer over here. Basically, I made an AI influencer account just to see what's going to happen, and just checking out the social media in um, yeah, in per se, just checking it out, what's happening behind the scenes, and trying to learn from what is allowed and what is not allowed before I'm starting my real account, because I don't want to get banned there. So basically that's it. All right, for the quarter two, this is actually for the quarter two, we want to invest in Nuxt.js and SvelteKit. So these are the full stack frameworks above Svelte and Vue.js. But you won't see the learning, but you probably will see the building part. But maybe I will also stream the learning. All right, Korean and Japanese. I'm gonna skip that for now. Cognitive biases. I haven't done anything cognitive biases for like 3 months straight. I still need to do like 25 biases of the 75 that I currently have done last year. Maybe we'll find time to do that. All right, so one of the most important part that I have not been investing enough, in my opinion, was getting a job, um, and I have to practice for interviews. So basically, this was a hard process for me because in the beginning, between January all the way to now, like to March, we have been doing some job searching streams, but they just don't respond. And the jobs that are out there, they're not necessarily good. They're really bad, in my opinion. And maybe that's because it's quarter one. Quarter one, like no one gets like a real good job. I call them the leftovers of the last year, right? Um, those jobs are necessarily good, and yeah, we just have to keep an eye out and yeah, we want to switch, but first, what I have to work on is actually the finishing the Drupal and Joomla HubSpot before I want to invest bigger again. So yeah. Also, I started my own business. I'm working on a sales funnel, and I'm also working on a website to sell premium websites. It's not gonna be anything fancy, but I just want to start something and see how it goes. If I make a little bit of money, that's great. If I make more money, that's fine too. Um, the reason why I'm saying this, I have to get over the fear of starting a business, so that's why I'm doing that. All right, so yeah, let's get into the actual screen here and see what we haven't done. We have done the PowerPoint skills, so we have done make a PowerPoint presentation and how to do that and make that for the YouTube channel for per se or like teaching something. I can do that. Also, we have started the lead code where we're talking about the data structures and algorithm course. It's also these two things are connected. The next one is to systemize and separate concerns. So I got a bit stuck on that because I have many projects running at the same time, but I could not oversee them. So now we decided to get this one. Let me see if we can find it here. So here we have a management tracker, and we're gonna use that on the next quarter. Actually, I'm gonna implement it right away after the stream. So now you know that I will be managing my project better. Um, I just want to say that I am not expecting to finish every project because that's a web development bias to finish every project and waste a lot of time. So um, definitely a shiny object syndrome going on, but yeah, now you know. Also, I want to take my dog 3 times a week. Currently, we are at the 2 times a week and not at the 3 times a week. It's been really hard for me to do that, but definitely we need to focus on down on doing that in a really well way. Yeah, because yeah, it's been hard. Checking with the 30 plus goals. I haven't done that yet, but we're gonna do this somewhere this week. So let me write that down. Check in with 30 plus goals. I've written them down somewhere, and I have to do them soon. Alright, learn dopamine control. So this basically was like sometimes I'm a little bit too long on the things that I should not be focusing on, and that doesn't necessarily mean like mobile phone or anything like that, but sometimes I just wanna watch a show or something like that. I really need to time like, okay, now it's enough, you know? And that's been working fine, so definitely happy with that. All right, so part one of reading 75 books about marketing, sales, and branding. So we're lacking on this one, and the reason why is because we're not there yet. And so I want to move this to actually the quarter two and the end of quarter two. So yeah, now you know this is gonna be a fail because yeah, we simply did not spend. We are not there yet, and enough time spent. We did not have that. Finish my home including painting. So I have to finish the painting of the kitchen. So kitchen painting. So it's gonna be a different week, right? Because I want to finish some of the stuff. And the content with biases, we're gonna move that to quarter two. So definitely gonna do a cross here because we didn't do them at all, and we're gonna do them on quarter two. So now we know. We fixed the Japanese Korean languages with the 100 phrases, so there's no issue there. We did the SEO for HTML for the on-page SEO, like the keywords that you can use, but also the tagging and also the labels and those kinds of stuff. We did do that. It wasn't really a long course. Like you can make it as long as you like, but I think an hour or two was enough for me. Also, I want to go to the beach with my dog, and I'll go like a big park, which is somewhere in Bayern. But I'm canceling this one, and the reason why I'm canceling that one is because I heard that dogs are getting bitten over there, so I don't want to go there. And on the beach, there's enough space on the beach to go. But yeah, definitely need to spend time on that. But we're gonna consider that as a fail because we didn't go there, and we'll see if we can do it on quarter two. But we'll see about that. Also, I don't have a car, so I just cannot like, oh, just let's go to the beach. It's not a thing here. All right. So the next thing is learning CapCut. We did that. Reverse engineer pro websites. So we know how to do that. There are a couple of ways to do that. I talked about this on my stream. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. All right, work on mobility. We actually have finished that, so that's great. We've been working on mobility consistently. We went to the chiropractor and those kinds of stuff, so definitely worked behind that. Okay, getting a job. This one is complicated, and the reason why is because Drupal and Joomla not finished yet. So we'll see if we can do it this week, but maybe not, maybe do. And we have to work on this one. We did the blog backend. It wasn't necessarily difficult. We practiced that on stream. Also, when we don't have clients, we're gonna work on SwotKit and Nux. Well, I just finished a client and we still have one client. So yeah, basically that is it. I would say from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 22 of 8. So we did more than 50%, but definitely not satisfied about that. Let me see what the calculator is giving me of a score. 8 divided by 22 times 100. Okay, so minus 100. Okay, so we have done like 60% of the goals. That's definitely too less. I want to actually going to the 80%. But yeah, now you know, we're working on that behind the scenes, and yeah. Um, wasn't too great of a season, but we also did other stuff. So I would say like I want to actually add like 10% on that. I actually want to give it this score because we did other things behind the scenes that weren't necessarily, but did them, such as clients work, like with the Wix Studio, right? Let me actually add that Wix Studio. We did the WordPress e-commerce, so WordPress, Elementor, Elementor. We also did Elementor e-commerce behind the scenes, and we also had like 4 clients. I'm still busy with one, so yeah, we also did these ones. So that from the 26, and we said that we had um, 8 not done, so that would be 8 times 26 uh, times 100, right? Minus 100, whatever. So it's 70%. So am I happy about that? Decently. Um, but yeah, definitely we need to go in and finish our stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna send it off for this video. So thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me make 687 years. And the quarter two video is coming soon, but now you know.